Corps intelligence officer. Hal, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you, Natasha.
And President Biden says that he didn't want the balloon shot down over the continental U.S. to avoid any potential casualties on the ground. That balloon, though, was up for days. Was that the right move?
Well, obviously we've been watching it for a long time. It went over the Aleutian Islands in Alaska, and it moved across the continental U.S., right in the middle of the U.S., over some strategic sites. With that said, there is a concern for personal safety, but also keep in mind the Chinese are gauging our reaction. There's a little bit of a cat and mouse game here in terms of the politics involved. Also, we're collecting on the collection asset. Now, if we'd shot that down over the Pacific, or if we near the Aleutians or somewhere, or if we shot down over the U.S., chances are we wouldn't be able to recover that much of the intelligence collection package, the technology itself. However, where we shot it down, we probably had not the highest chance of actually collecting a lot of that technology intact, along with avoiding any possible casualties on the ground.
If China was watching our reaction, how did we do?
I think we did pretty good overall. There's going to be a lot of criticism, and there has been, against the White House for letting it float across. You have to remember, we have a lot of technological means ourselves to do things. This balloon could have been collecting in the electro-optical spectrum, where it's taking pictures, maybe infrared, maybe synthetic aperture radar, and possibly electromagnetic with signals intelligence. But we have countermeasures for all those things, and whereas nobody said anything, I don't expect to hear anything, it may have been that we were mitigating the damage of this all along and said, why don't we just find out as much as we can about what they can do, and then try to get the best chance of recovering the technology intact at the very end of their mission when it crosses over the water, which is what we did.
Why would China do this? And what can a balloon see that a satellite cannot?
Well, it's a lot closer to the Earth, and there are certain things, particularly in the electromagnetic spectrum, but also in other spectrums, where you can collect things that close to the Earth that you simply can't collect from a satellite or from somewhere else. So there's a lot of value in doing that from a collection standpoint. What China was doing, though, is not only collecting on strategic sites, but this is also kind of pushing the edge, seeing what they can get away with, seeing what our reaction is going to be. You have to remember, there's a lot of things happening in the South China Sea. There's a Russian intelligence trawler sitting right off of Hawaii that's been going there for weeks. China and Russia are working very closely together, probably doing intelligence sharing. And I don't think these two things happen in a vacuum. And then, of course, the report of another balloon similar to this that's flying somewhere over Latin America. And of course, Secretary Austin and the Philippines signing the basing agreement. All of these things are happening in a big picture. And so the timing is such that the Chinese decided to try this. I don't think they're really that happy with the results in Beijing right now.
Was this an error on the part of China? And also, where does this likely leave our relationship with them now?
Well, our relationship is much more tense, and it's given us leverage, if you will, on the international scene to push other things. We're very frustrated with China's support of Russia in the war in Ukraine. And for the first time, or maybe not the first time, but we certainly have within Congress a bipartisan coalition that is very angry with China, that might be more inclined to pass harsher measures against China regarding Ukraine. So it's given the White House a little bit of latitude, and it's given us some latitude to work things in other realms. For example, in the South China Sea, with our allies out there, that maybe we couldn't have done quite the same way, except for the political momentum that came from this rather egregious move by Beijing.
All right, Hal Kempfer, always appreciate your time and insight. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Natasha.
And meanwhile, the situation, a big moment for the Biden presidency, especially in regards with his relationship. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.